Всем привет, с вами Эдвард, и мы продолжаем дальше проходить Max Payne 3, глава 13, Злобный, лысый, жирдяй. Смотрим.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's alright, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
You say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, eu conto o tempo saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! O que é que vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo? Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz nada! O que você vai acontecer, caralho? Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! Meu! Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho!
Ô, segura a porta aí!
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Olha, mas eu vi aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou. Meu amigo. doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Классно Макс сделал.
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the
Ой,
hell
сейчас
is going
только
on.
они все в бронежилетах, а с каким-то пистолетиком. Ну-ка, его можно как-то так в рукопашно будет убить? Да, классно. А нахрен. Прямо в шею, да, попал?
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Так, счастье золотого оружия. Или улики. Да, обезболивающее надо как раз подобрать. Охренеть, сколько у них денег. Или это все просто отобрано? Наверное, все-таки отобрано. Так думаю.
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Все, можно с ним? Печально. Так, я, пожалуй, возьму Б5 или что это такое? Как я его не бил? Охренеть. У них такая броня, что ли? Помаемся. Да. Здесь тоже ничего нету. Вообще, да, здесь есть золотые части оружия. И улики здесь тоже есть. Значит, пока что они меня не встречались. Так, здесь тоже ничего нету. Классно, вслепую всех убил. Все, пожалуй, выкину это оружие. Буду с кольтом ходить. С двумя кольтами. Я хочу еще поискать улики или золотое оружие. Он как раз обезболивающее взять.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, seemed I was too.
Окей, ладно. Справедливо. Обезболивающее. Место болеутоляющих. Да, это болеутоляющие. Написано. Достижение. А Макс их обезболивающим называет. Ну ладно. Отлично, еще одно обезболивающее. О, кнопка. Я хочу еще посмотреть на наличие золотых частей. Оружия, блин, нету. Плохо.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Мне просто перебираться, да, из укрытия в укрытие? И куда мне потом? Хотя я, кажется, понял.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Давай, взрывайся. Ура! Классно. Все классно. Мертв. О, вот золотая часть, ура. Деталь одна из 3.
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Как это крест, когда он на них выскочил. Ой, все мертвые. Ну ладно, все. Сейчас так я буду знать, что они здесь так резко выскочат. Да не вовремя.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Так, здесь обезболивающее. Тут обезболивающее. Отлично. Да, уж тут свой спортзал есть. Классно. В любом в туалете золотая деталь.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Вот она. Так, где болеутоляющие? Нет болеутоляющего. Плохо. Ой. Фак. Значит, кто не подойдет, я его пригрохну. Да. Классно, ура, у меня есть патроны. Ну, еще одна золотая часть.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with. They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Охренеть, сколько там. Капец, еще дым пустили. Ой, я же не хотел выкидывать. Капец, они бронированные. Это ужасно. Кто последний-то? Я не вижу его. Ну ладно. Я их прямо сейчас грохну. Все, -1. Отлично. -2. -3. -4. Так, -5. -6. И -7. Фух, 7 человек было.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. If there was one thing I learned since being in Сан-Паулу, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Местные лифты настолько сурово. Фу, резко я его. Так. Золотые части оружия. Болеутоляющие.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
А, точно, перезарядиться надо. Блин. Почему именно он? Я такой тут лежу, так главное. Может быть, я его так и грохну? Нет? О, грохнул. Классно. Я крутой.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now.
Так, по-любому что должно быть.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Ну хотя бы обезболивающее. Ну ладно.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Может, что-нибудь есть?
I'd spent my career. The CS were all but out of business in Сан-Паулу, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me.
Тоже ничего нету. Блин, плохо. Ой. Все. Сдохли чувачки. Ой, блин. Они все втроем встали.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Определенно, что это должно быть.
Find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Тут есть оружие, да, это круто. Плохо. Мне просто сейчас обезболивающего.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing.
Что за хрень?
If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep.
Блин. Что делать? Все, Макс умирает.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast.
Не знаю, просто перестрелять их. Магнитом стрелять. Блин. А, вот. Все, понял.
My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Сколько у них дисков?
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Ладно, я возьму 2 кольта. Ух ты, что в системнике. Скользкий пол. Блин, мне этот офис не нравится, он там какой-то длинный. Нет, я не хочу пристрелку. Охренеть! Я таки думал. Тут что-то определенно будет. Охренеть, сколько тут. Ну хотя бы не такие защищенные, как те были.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Вау. Как это все специфично опять. Ладно, еще раз. Я еще пробую всех убить. До единого. Блин, одного ведь не убил. На нафиг. Почему так все печально? Капец. О, как он меня убил? Ну вот это просто ужасно. Они тупые читеры. Не понял. Еще оттуда кто-то мочит. Держайся, Макс. Вот это был эпик. Да капец.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Арсенал. Ну, бронежилет-то я возьму.
It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act.
Осмотрен? Да я же его взял.
More goddamn security doors.
Думаю, что его можно выкидывать. Может быть, что-нибудь здесь еще интересное найду. Кнопку.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Это недостроенный офис или что? Ах, капец. Да капец, вот сколько у него там процентов жизни. Просто ужасно. Так, надо какое-нибудь оружие взять. Нет, точно не дробовик. Я люблю дробовики. Как это? Просто вот нереально. Последние главы всегда самые трудные. Вроде их никого нет, а сейчас появится. Фух. Было трудно. Нет, не закрывайся.
Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
А, охренеть. Тут укрытия-то такие. На, нафига. Фу-фу. Блин, сейчас какой-то хардкор начинается просто. Ну, трудно и все. Ура, последний.
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
А, золотые части оружия искать. Может быть, я их уже пропустил. Охренеть их там сколько.
Tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Вот это тебе, на. Ни хрена себе. Я такую целую армию, по-вашему, должен замочить, что ли? Хотя бы спуститься бы.
Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Типа босс. Да, типа босс. Как я его не убил-то?
Direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
You were doing so well. You had to go and spoil it.
Может быть, на него лампочка упадет. Упади на него полностью.
What are you hoping to achieve here? Thank you for all the fine work.
Да капец, я его так никогда не убил. О, обезболивающее, ура. На ее спасение.
You don't know when you lost, do you? Why do you think you're not dead already? I'll think of you when I get my promotion.
Все, понял, как его, короче, можно легко убить. Так, только надо как-то укрытие все время ходить. Все, иди в жопу, чувак. Иди в жопу, чувак. Нет. Да капец. Короче, самый трудный босс в моей жизни. А почему его за этой хрени не простреливают? А, понятно, все, как его надо было убить. А нет. Капец. Ну что там бесконечный отряд бойцов. На, нафиг. Пока, чувачок. Блин. Падай. Убила? Ура.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker!
Something funny about dying? I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work. For my family. And for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Casha Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Эдвард. Пока.